All right, so what are some tax deductions for home-based businesses that are food related? So if you're looking to start a cottage food business from your home, you definitely want to be aware of what you can and cannot deduct as far as taxes. Now, really quick disclaimer, I am not an accountant, but I have been in the food business for quite some time. And our food business started at our home many years ago. But I definitely can tell you that some of these are things you need to write down. If you don't want to write it down, go to our blog. You can actually print up a list we have on our blog. There's a link down below this video. You can check that out. It has a list of everything I'm about to tell you. So you can take that to your accountant, but be sure that if you're operating a business from home, and it's a home-based food business, these tax deductions you want to take advantage of if you can, and definitely be aware of all of them. So I'm going to give you 25 different tax deductions, and you might be surprised that some of these you may have never guessed, but some of them you may have already known about if you've already operated a food business from home. So I'm going to dive into this from beginning to the end. Number one, home office expense. Now, mortgage interest or rent. If a portion of your home is used exclusively for your food business, you can often deduct a portion of your mortgage interest or the rent, believe it or not, which is very interesting and definitely can save you a ton of money because that's in the thousands. Utilities, your prorated electricity, gas, and water expenses for the business for part of your home can also be used as a tax deduction. Now, you're operating an internet and phone, a portion of your internet and phone bills can also be deducted because many times you're operating a website or you're answering emails, you're using your internet for business purposes. Supplies and equipment. Now, anything that you're talking about here, this is interesting because things like cooking supplies, if you talk about ingredients, cooking utensils even, etc. If you go out and you buy a whole bunch of these items and you need them for your home-based food business to make your food product, those are business expenses, people. You got to definitely be aware of it. Packaging materials, so boxes, bags, and other packaging supplies dedicated solely to the purpose of your food products that maybe you sell at farmers markets or local restaurants, or if you sell at retailers, those are expenses as well. Small appliances, now, things like mixers, scales, if you're weighing stuff, blenders, any type of small appliance that you're purchasing for your home-based food business, keep the receipts, by the way, for everything. Those are also tax deductible. Large appliances depreciation. So if you purchase industrial ovens or refrigerators, you may be able to actually deduct its value over time. Now, of course, under cottage food laws, many states don't allow you to use commercial equipment. But if you're using larger equipment that's not exactly commercial equipment, but it's not the standard mixer on your counter, but it's $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, that's something that you can deduct. So be aware of that too. Most cottage food laws within every state will not exactly allow you to bring on commercial equipment like commercial blenders or ovens that have hoods or ventilation systems. So keep that in mind too. Next up,